What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. LA Mamba. It is Thursday, July 31, 2025, 8:45 a.m. and we're closed for the day. What's up, YouTube? How you guys doing? I've been looking at my videos. I've been averaging about once a month video. So I wanted to continue that. I mean, it's pretty decent. I think that a lot happens in a month, so I wanted to always update you guys on pretty much everything I'm seeing, the trends, the bad things that go around in the tire shop business. So let's get to it. All right, since the last video, we had all those ICE raids, and it affected the business a lot, and it went down probably to I probably felt it probably up to 40% at times. 40% drop in sales and foot traffic. And slowly, as ICE started going away, people started getting their confidence back, and slowly we got busier, and so the last 2 weeks we've been busy, except for 2 days ago. It was just like a kind of like a normal midday, but besides that, every day was busy. It was very good. And so pretty much just to say, it's pretty much we're kind of like back to normal now, for now. And I love that, because the income is just way up there, right? It's we're supposed to be at. It's summertime, and we all know summertime in this business is the busiest, hottest time of the year. So sucks that it got robbed for I don't know, I would say almost a month, but it's good now that we're back on track and we can continue with our plan, right? Our plan to what plans we have in our business. For those of you that don't know me, I know that the algorithm on my YouTube channel, it says most of my viewers now are new people. So just want to give you a little introduction of myself, because I know probably in the last 6 months there's some of you that have been watching me and don't really know my story. But I've been here, well, this shop has been open since '79, which my dad started it, and I mean, I've been here since I was a little kid. So pretty much think about this, in the '90s when I'm a kid, I'm right here working. This same racks, this same area is a 15 section since back in the day. And 14s back, by the way, because there was this section was a 14s, but back then there was a lot of 14s because most of the cars were 14s, right? And then some 15s, and then we go from there, but mainly 14, 15s. And I was here organizing the shop, cleaning up as a little kid. I'm talking about I'm 10 years old, 11 years old, at the shop, man, just organizing and cleaning and stuff. By the time I was 13, I was already mounting tires. But yeah, so ever since then, I've been here at this location my whole life. We are now in 2025, and so I've been here over 20 year over 20 something years in the business. So I've seen it all. I mean, I'm out here in LA County, so I seen it all, everything when it comes to this business. And but you always see some new things coming up. Things are always changing, right? So I love to be up on the new trends and stuff that's coming out, and I like to see well, I like to pivot, right, and change the strategy when it where it can affect you, right? Because again, this is a business where it feeds us, feeds me, feeds my family, But at the same time, it depends how I want to run it. If I want to be more passive with it and make less money but have more time, nowadays that I've been over 20 plus years in the business, and or if I just want to not take any of the income of this business, reinvest it and grow it even more and live off my real estate income, which I haven't been doing that. I can, but the thing is that because I see opportunity right now, I've been taking advantage and I've been reinvesting instead. So I'm still living off the income of the tire shop. My passive income on my real estate is just accumulating, and I'm deploying it back to some of it to the real estate business now. But in reality, I'm just saving right now, just saving. And if I want to do some big renovations or something in the future in the real estate, then I'll use that money for that. So in reality, I'm still using this income right here and saving for my real estate rentals from that passive income, and this is where we're at today. So I've been buying for the last 2 years. I've been buying tires where I have where I get good deals. I buy ahead of time and I hold them, and then when I sell, I'm able to either one, give good prices if I need to because it's a slower day, or two, just give regular price but with higher margins, make more money, make more profit. Just an example, like this size right here, 245 60 18. I bought 8 of them. I don't know what the regular price is on these. I mean, you guys know your regular prices, but I got them for like $60. Just an example, it's very good deal when these come across. Like these up here, Hancocks, just so you guys know, 285, 45, 22. I know these are probably like about 175 each purchase price, but I got them for $100 each. And I buy like on this I bought like 12 of them when I got them. And I can keep showing examples of the tire shop of good deals that I buy ahead of time. I hold on to them, and when I sell them at a good deal or more profit, or I sell them at the regular price, but I keep more money. And that's what I've been doing with my money when I wanted to buy some new ones. When deals come up with new ones, they sell pretty fast too. They're not type that you hold on a lot of the tires. A week later they're sold, so I can't even show you the tires because they're gone, right? But that's one of the things that I've seen that you can pivot to make money in today's, like these right here. I got them a real good deal. These are like I probably, what you say, want to say I got like 30% off of those. On the other one, 40% off on the Hancocks, right? Well, these I probably got like 90% off on these, and I got a whole bunch of them. I've been talking about on the internet, and I sold all the wider ones. I haven't put none of these on because I was kind of saving them for somebody, but family member, to put them on and help them out and stuff. But you know how they try to help your friends and family, and they don't come through sometimes. So I'm gonna be the one making the money on this one. So anyways, on these right here, on the semi truck tires, it's one of those times where I ordered tires, I forgot I ordered tires, and then I ordered them again, and by the time the second ones come in, you look and you're like, oh shit, they already have the first set in the bag, you already paid for them, the second set is there, now you have like a lot of the same ones, kind of, not the same size. Well, that's what happened over here. I did it twice over here, and so I got a lot of semi truck tires right now. But it's a good thing where it's like the tire that sells the most out of all the semi truck tires is this 11/22/5, and it's for the front. And I got a whole bunch of those right now, and it's all good because I did that with these the last time, not that long ago. Again, 11.22.5 for the rears. And don't you just love it when you have a lot of tires of the same size and then you sell them and then you don't gotta buy any more to restock because you already have them at your shop already? I love that. So that happened to those, and I love, you know the feeling. And by the way, this is all like extra money, right? Like let's just say in my case, I like to keep four drives, 4 fronts for a certain size, right? And if you have extra money, then you can just buy another, 4, 8, whatever of some tires, right? So this is exactly where I'm at here with these. So this was just extra money I had. I just bought tires. It was by accident, by the way, but still, it's just extra money laying around. So it's not hurting me at all because it was just extra money anyway. So when they sell, and they do sell all the time, the number one sales item of the 11.22.5 is the front tires at this shop. So they will sell slowly. But that's what happened over here. As far as the used tires, I've been actively buying. The last 2 weeks I bought in and organized. And it's a beautiful thing when you have a lot of tires at what you need. An example, ours is used tires. And I don't buy anymore because I don't have time to go buy, or else I would buy. So I have more money to keep buying for the used tires right now. I love in the position I am right now, but I just don't have time. And pretty much like all this is one size. All these are one size. If you must know, 235, 55, 17, 225, 55, 17, 225, 55, 17s. Everything's one size. 215, 50, 17, 240, 215, 45, 17s. All that one. 205, 45, 17s. 215, 45, 17. And these are not the one size, but these are the wider tires. So I got like 315, 35s here. I got 275, 40s. The wider 117s. And one size. So anyway, we need to still organize more because, this is about a week ago we organized. We need some salve and just make holes, These are all random 17s. This is one of the things I made differently where I move the tires that are around here and I keep this rack for the tires of the 17s. And this rack is for the 20s. So all in here are gonna be 20s or only 20s. And yeah, the 20 I still need to organize more. I would like to do one size as I did the 18s, all one size. But the 18s sell more than the 20s right now for some reason. I don't know why, but normally the 20s are a hotter size. SUV 20s and the 18s, but the 18s are selling a lot right now. So that's why I'm not putting a lot of focus on buying the 20s right now. So you see like an empty rack right here because like I don't have like a certain size I want to buy a lot of. So I'll just do that slowly. I'll just continue like to do what I'm doing now on the 20s. But like on the 20s I sell a lot, like I do buy a lot. Like the 275 60 20, I do sell a lot of these. 275 55 20, I do sell a lot of those. So yeah, I'm just, I'm trying to get the hottest tires at the moment when I go buy tires. And sometimes there's not many of them, but every single dollar I'm investing, it's money well invested. I'm not splurging any of it, even though I have a good amount of money right now to spend. I don't splurge it. You gotta do things the smart way always. I'd rather have money in my pocket to go buy next time when they have better tires. And by the way, this happens every week, right? Like people get tires every single week, so I can go buy tires every single week. A new batch, so why do I gotta spend on the ones that are just not sitting there? might as well just save it and then use it for next time. So maybe like maybe I can go tomorrow. Actually, that's probably what I'm gonna do now. I'm thinking about it, and again, a whole new fresh set of tires that I can choose from, right? So that's why I'm taking it easy with the 20s. All right, so check it out. We have this section right here. This is a new section for me. 225 70 19.5s, where before they were on that side, but I moved them from that side because again, the 18s were growing. The 18s have been selling more, so I gave them a whole bunch of much room. I told you in my last 2 videos, I think. I gave them a lot of room now, and they still needed more room. So then I just brought them over here, and now these are the section for the 225 70 19.5. So I just, buy them. Again, extra money right here. Just let them sit. I sell these a lot. And again, isn't it a beautiful thing when you have a lot of tires of a tire size that sells a lot, and you don't gotta suffer when it comes to like, oh man, I need to install 6, and then another chick comes in like a few days later, oh, I need 4 or 6, and I don't gotta go buy them. They're just there, waiting for the sale. So I love that. I love the tire shop business, and I still got a lot more to go in the tire shop business. Even though I'm trying to, let's say, be available to work less hours at my shop, which it hasn't been working out that well, by the way. I've been trying to step away for some time, as in like a few hours a day type of. It is not working right, so I just gotta continue to work more. We'll continue to work, period, here, and it's all good though. When I'm here working, we're making more money anyway, so I'm able to do these cool things where buy more tires and have money to buy more tires, and it's a good feeling. Here we go. So we got the 16. So we gotta organize this. These are 245 70s. I probably, I'm sorry, I am going to move on that side too, on the bottom, and fill the 265 70 60s, which is all these, and there's some down there, so we'll move them here. We'll find a new place for these, and we'll give this section to the 18. So we're still working on this section. As you can see, these are more 265 70 16s. We'll put them over there on the top, and this is the 18s right here, and they're just like coming this way, and I'm gonna give them this space because they need more room. And here we go. This 18 section, every single rack has their size except for this bottom. Mainly these are all 275 65 18s. So these whole 2 bottom rows are that, but starting over here there's like different random ones, so I've got to put them in their spot. I'm gonna give them more room over there. And the SUVs, here we go, all these right here. And then we got the low pros, so all these are low pros over here, and we have low pros over here and down there. These are the main section for low pros, and we got the SUVs ones up here again, which been selling. I love it. It wasn't like that 2 years ago. Something happened. And that's it for this side. I got an open rack right here, so I can even put another size right here that I feel that will be selling a lot, so we got an open section right there. But yeah, we also got a bunch of room on the top, so that's where, again, the extra money ends up at, where it's like, all right, we'd rather have good, like just say like a lot of these will probably end up on top. And again, would you ever have like money in the bank or good sized tires up there that are good quality tires at the same time? And so that's how I plan to. So it's a work in progress. To do that, it's a lot of work. It's not just a lot of money, but it's a lot of work, because you got to go buy them. You got to go choose the right ones, handpick every single one. And if you don't got time to do that, then it's like, and then by the way, that's not the main goal. I just love it because I love to see it like just a whole bunch of tires. All right, so check it out. So then, yeah, for sale, right? But whole bunch of tires for sale. We made some room up here, so now we have more room up there to get some a single size up there. So this is just brand new from this week. So don't you love it when you have like extra space on like a good area and you can fill it with something? Like tomorrow, that's what we'll probably do, is fill it with certain one size that we get a bunch of. See, now that I'm thinking about it, so you guys know what I'm about. Look at, so these are the 265, 70, 17 area, right? And similar sizes to that. And you see a bunch on the floor right here and a bunch here. So one thing I can do is I can probably I move these over there and then fill it with some of these in here. And that's probably another thing I'm gonna be able to do tomorrow. So now it continues this way, right? And since we have more room now over there, we'll put them in those top racks, which is all the 17 section. And that's how you give more room to like an area. But that's how I do it. When you see when you start seeing a certain size move, you can buy more and then hold it, and eventually it'll sell. Not that long, right? It's not gonna take long to sell it, and you make some money. You got an area that's producing money. So I look at areas like, okay, what areas are producing money and what areas are not. And if an area is not producing money, then I'll try to change that somehow, where it does produce. And both these areas are producing money, but I'm just saying, like, if an area is producing more than normal, then I'll give it more room in my shop so I can put more of them, sell more of them. All right, so as far as the new ones that are just like a regular price, like regular retail, example like 225, 65, 17s, those type of tire sizes, like those are really never going on sale, right? Like they never, because they sell. So I just gotta make sure I just continue to like watch them and not make sure none are missing. So I bought like 8 of them the other day. Look at 225, 65, 17. That I just look for like the best price, what's available from my vendors. In this case, the tire is called TBB. I sold this brand for a couple years now, but it's like you're selling them at the same price because that's what the market is. So if you can get like some money off of it, a good deal, then I'll do that, right? And so that's what in some of these cases, that's what I've been doing to those bread and butter sizes, where it's like, you're not gonna get a good deal never on those. So like, might as well just try to shop the cheapest ones, kind of, which that are good, by the way. You're not gonna get some junk ones, right? And just sell those and continue to sell. So yeah, so pretty much it's been going good here at the shop. We've been very, very, very efficient with our guys, installers. My team is very strong right now. On the last video or 2 videos ago, I think it was the last one, I said where I got my team strong, and then the whole ice race happened, and I was just like, I'm just gonna continue to keep the guys, and I did. And when the work came back, because you never know, like my dad used to say, nunca sabes cuando va a brincar la liebre, which means like you never know when, like in this case, you never know when the business is gonna, like, you know, grow real fast. You know, like you never know when you're gonna sell a lot of tires and shit. So that's exactly what happened, and we've been very busy. And my guys, so we have a big team, they can handle it really fast. So we don't have like slow service because we don't have enough people to handle. We actually are backwards. We're really fast. We're fast in our service because we have a lot of guys on our team, and that's a beautiful thing, you know, because people don't want to wait all the time. They don't want to wait around, and they just want like in and out, right? So it's been very good with that part. So when you have like fast service, good prices, man, it's hard to like get beaten. Even when it comes to the online sales, it's hard to beat that. You know what I mean? Because you got better service in online sales, because it's just example, they come in, the tires are already here. They don't gotta wait, you know, I don't know, a week to get them. They don't gotta put them in their car and go to a shop to install them. And so tire shops have better service than online sales because of that. I know they're trying to change the game when it comes to like shipping them to shops and all that. Eventually, I think that will be the business probably. I know that everything's online now, so I know that there's a lot of apps coming out, and where you can go pick up tires at shops and stuff like that. That's gonna take a very long time to take over. I don't know how many years, but it's not gonna be. Just think about it. Like, we're busy here all day, every day, and you know sometimes we're not busy. But I'm just saying, it kind of feels like that, right? How long is it gonna take for that type of business to completely destroy, let's say, like my type of business? For sure I'll be dead by then. It's gonna take, I mean, it's gonna take a long time. So eventually I know I will have to pivot into that, because I know, you know, a lot of sales are gonna be online later. Although right now I know that it's like, if you have those wholesalers and stuff selling online, I know they're busy all day, every day too. But I'm saying, for a tire shop to really get affected by that, it's gonna take like everybody jumping on board to like online. No one wants to see anybody at a tire shop or talk to somebody at a tire shop. You know, it's gonna take, man, I don't know, it's gonna take like possibly decades, you know, for sure at least like 1 decade from now, in order to hit like a pretty good dent like on tire shops. So then I'm not worried about it. By then I'll be retired, to be honest. But you know, a decade, you know, it's a long time from now, man. Like if you guys really wanted to, you guys could really start from scratch right now, from zero, become a multi-millionaire in a decade, and not even have to work like physically doing something. Like, you guys can have anybody, and it's not just me, anybody, like you guys can have like you know, just money like for the rest of your life, and not even like worry about money no more, because you work hard for like, in reality it takes like 5 years. Like 5 years, you work really freaking hard, like consistently, you'll make a lot of money, and from that money you can grow it to just keep growing that money and keep growing. Another 5 years growing that money is like a big, man, you're like for sure at least a millionaire. So I'm just saying that that's way too long for anything to like scare you guys with online sales and stuff. And I don't know, that's just what I see. I like to talk about everything, you know. I'm not afraid of of even switching my whole business when it comes down to it, to like the online sales, and that's eventually will probably happen, let's say after a decade, if I want to continue to be working at the tire shop. Man, it's just like, by then I'll be freaking old, you know, like there's no need for that. I don't know, it just like depends what you want in life, right? Like right now, even if I didn't have a tire shop and I just have my real estate, I don't gotta work anymore because the income of the real estate. But I just like to think out loud and about the future, like the online sales. You know, people have been asking me about it, and it's like it's way too far. I mean, it's just like everybody sees it coming, but it's just like it's like really like far away from making any kind of impact on small tire shops, because that's what I talk about, right? Small tire shops, and you know, it's nothing to be scared of in the near future. So until then, you buying tires and selling them, investing them, it's always gonna be a great business, you know. So I have a lot of friends in other industries that are, you know, like anything, the business goes up and down, and sometimes you think, man, that business has so much freaking potential, right? But in reality, like, really what's going on is, like, compared to the tire shop business, the tires are selling. People are getting tires installed on their cars, and you are making money from that, right? So it's not bad. It's actually a good thing where tire shop business, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like one of those industries where it's like it's too small to get like squashed, but like when it comes to like how big you can make an impact, it can change your future forever. It can change your legacy. It can change your family's future forever. And I say this for many reasons. People are around me realize it, where it's like they like the results that I'm getting, but they don't want to put in the work that I'm putting in. And I tell them straight up, like, it ain't gonna work if you get into the tire shop business with me. Just example with me, right? Or taking over the shop or whatever it is, because you just don't know the business, period. Like, you don't know how to like run it. It's not in their heart, you know what I mean? Like, this business, you gotta like really love it. Like whoever thought like, oh, I'm gonna get into the tire business, man, I love that. Like, it's kind of like it grows little by little. Like I don't know. It's just like something where if you have it, you have it, and if you don't, you don't. Like, and if you're gonna develop it, it's gonna take many years to develop it. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people that I know that were not originally from the tire shop business and got in it, they started loving it years later when they understood the business really good. And when they understood the business really good, then it's like, oh, they're making sales all day, every day, right? Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just like to saying, like, this is like a unique thing where it's like you're always gonna be good with a tire shop business. Like nothing's really gonna affect you ever and like take you out if when how you say it, when something from the outside destroys you. You know, it's gonna be something from the inside, like you sacrifice it, like like by drugs or something, and like, or if you get a lawsuit that you can't handle, it's like the only one that's from the outside that's gonna knock you out pretty much. But like outside factors where it's like online sales or something like that, or AI or something like that, it's not gonna be able to knock it down. It's just not strong enough. You need something really like life-changing for you to, you know what I mean? Like if you're like the only guy in your shop and something really bad happens to you, like you get an illness, right? Which you see that with if you know enough people that owns like tire shops, and like you see like the older guys like starting to get sick now and stuff, and they don't have like a kid to take it over, even though the kid wants to save it, by the way. Now that can wipe out a tire shop. They can just close and never open again, because you can't. I mean, there's no one to like replace you. Even if you have like a worker, but the worker is just gonna be just like, tell me what to do. He's not gonna be about the sales. It's like just don't know the business, right? You just only know how to like dismount, and it just can't take over the business like the owner could, So, but other than that, man, it's just like, if you have good health, if you're, being decent at the business, then you'll grow and succeed, because you get smarter with the tire sizes, and you get smarter with the business side. Like I was just telling you earlier, in the last 2 years, I've been focusing on buying tires at discounted price, holding them, and eventually they sell, and that's when you make your bigger profit. And a wide, diverse type of clientele, also, just like those customers that are going to give you the big profits, is what I'm saying. Like the companies that have like work trucks. In this case, what I'm looking at right now is like the 1222.5s. This is have customers for years that coming in that has buses, like the yellow kid buses, and those type of vehicles, man, you can make a lot of profit in them. Those are the customers that we call the cliente del día, like the customer of the day. And you really just need one of those in one day, and you made your money for the rest of the day, And that's what is really so good about the business too, is like you also have the potential of raising your prices pretty higher than normal, and people will still buy. You have less customers, but you'll do less work and be okay. Now, I don't feel you're gonna succeed like if you have like more like of an average price across like the town. Like if everybody charges $20 for a patch and you're charging like 35, people will still pay that 35, but eventually some of those customers are not gonna come back, and they're gonna go to any other shop that charges $20, So it is still that forgiving, where you can still make money if you do that, because you're making, an extra 50+% on each sale, just an example, on top of your, on top of like a regular average price. And so because of that reason, then you're always gonna be able to survive, because guess what? You gotta go based off your expenses, right? Your rent, your labor costs with the workers, your insurance, and plus you gotta have money to buy inventory. And if you're always meeting that, then guess what? Your business is gonna keep surviving. So even at those shops, which I know there's some of those out there that are very expensive shops, just because that's the model they chose. those work still, but for the normal guy, for the average guy that, you know, he wants to make sure he freaking has like a lot of customers, make sure it's very consistent income, and you just charging average prices from what the town charges, when your city on average charges what everybody else around you is charging, then you're always gonna be in the game. You're gonna always be able to save money now to invest in real estate. I know a lot of people are not into the real estate, but some people are. And I mean, it changed my life forever, so that's why I like to talk about it. And it goes hand in hand with the tire shop business. So, but yeah, you gotta make sure you have profit at the end of the day, or at the end of the week, or at the end of the month, however you do your business. But here at Small Shops, we usually go off of daily profit. You know, we make money every single day. So, because the customers pay that day, you know, it's not like once in a while, like, you know, like my accounts that have fleets, you know, that come in, those guys pay once a month or once every 2 weeks or whatever. But everybody else, like 99.9% of people, pay every single day when we do the service. And they wait here, you know, they don't drop off the car. You know, everybody waits here. There, of course, there's 99.9% wait here, and the 0.0001 drop off the car, come back for it later. Yeah, so pretty much, you know, you can count on your income every single day. And that's another beautiful thing about the business. I always talk about it, is that daily income every single day is like, it's like you own a 7-Eleven every single day, just, you know, making money. And it's for now you can count on that, and you can live off that. You can your family can depend on it, or you can eat, you can have clothes. The kids are always, hey, I need money for this, hey, I need money for that. They're not gonna be like, hey, I need money for this, and oh, I can't give you money, I don't have money. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, that's, you know, that's sad. Like, you know, a lot of people, you go through that. But if you're doing the business right, then, you know, your family not gonna go through that. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, changes of the tire shop business I see coming up. Well, it already happened actually, where prices are going up starting tomorrow. Tomorrow prices are going up because of the tariffs, right? So prices are going up, and you can't really charge much on your tire when it comes to selling it to the end customer. Maybe like $5, right? Supplies, well, more like this. So let's call it supplies. It's not affecting us much, but let's say the supplies, right? We patch tires, so we need the buff, we need the glue, we need the patch, we need the tools to do that. All those prices went up, but we can't charge more than $20. Just an example, right? For the service, you can't charge more for the this amount labor. If you charge 20, if you charge 25 with the leaving the junk tire, you still can't charge more than that, but your prices went up. You're making less now. It just, it sucks, but it is what it is. So the only thing I can say to get around from that is doing more work, getting more customers, which I see that happening, by the way. I always see increase in business every year. So pretty much your average cost went up, but then you're doing more the same day. Just an example, if you do one more the same day, you already surpass, you know, your cost of doing business from the tariff. Just an example. So that's all really what we can do, guys, is just try to get an extra customer in to pay off that increase in whatever it is. Like, let's just say everybody's used to like $100 tire. Let's say like a 215 5517 tire, right? And it went up a few bucks. I don't know what's gonna go up, $3. So then, you know, you're selling those all day long, and then now you kind of like have a loss of like, let's say $50, right, for the day of like a certain size like that, right? So I mean, the only thing you do is like get an extra customer in of that one of those. Now you made an extra, like whatever you made on top, like an extra $100 or $102, $200, and that $50 expense was paid by the next customer, the last customer. That's the only way I see that can really, because we have the ability to do that. We have the ability to market a little bit more. We have a little bit to, you know, to advertise a little bit more to get an extra one customer in. And so pretty much I see just a little bit harder work. And by the way, there's a marketing fee, right? Let's say like you paid a little bit for the ad or something, so that's a little cost more to get that extra customer in. So again, all you can do is just get that one extra customer in to pay that extra loss of a tariff or whatever. So that's all we can do, guys. So that's the answer, I would say, because you know, guys are gonna want to pay more for you know, your machine breaks down, it's gonna cost you more to fix that machine now, you know that, right? So it all goes into an averaging of what it costs to get that service out. But if you get like one more customer in, then it pays for it. So that's the answer that I have for you guys. But that's actually going on right now with the new prices increases of everything, supplies and tires. And I don't know, nothing much besides that. I talked about the online sales. I talked about the tariffs. When it comes to anything coming up front, anything coming up, and yeah, other than that, try to enjoy life. I've been going to the gym a lot now. I decided to drop weight, so I've been going to going to the gym extra times, doing more cardio, eating better, and I feel a lot better. I just started not that long ago, right? So it's just continue to work on my health. But it builds up from like, you gotta start with this, now you gotta start with that, and now this, and now that, and now this and that. And then you can like go on to the next one. More cardio, more eating right. And here we are. Now I'm able to continually to go to the gym. And drop weight, hit my goals. And so we'll see how next video goes, how I feel next time. I feel great right now, but I know I'm gonna feel even better in a month from now. So it's gonna be beautiful. So try to enjoy life aside from that. It's gonna be a good month coming up. All right, guys, well, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys take care of yourself. Mamba out.